welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Paper and Moose. Today is, can you guess, mail day again. I can't help it. All of you send such wonderful packages and letters. I feel that I probably have the best mail in all of YouTube, world, land, whatever you want to call it. So thank you all for everything that you've sent. Again, my usual rant, if I don't get to your letter or your package in this video, there are plenty more mail videos to come by. The birds are out, my hair is shorter, I am preparing for my trip soon. I thought I didn't want to deal with long hair when I'm away, so I did get it cut shorter. And I really must say that having short hair makes you feel more confident, at least for me. You know, I've had all different length hair for a long period of time, but this is probably the longest that I've kept it short. So maybe during the winter, I'll grow it back out. You know, it might get a little cold, but we shall see. That was a little rant. So let's, without further ado, let's get into the mail. I appreciate everyone that has sent mail. If you are interested in sending mail, which you don't have to, but if you would like to, then my P.O. box is listed in the description below the video. So we are going to start off first with this envelope, and this is actually from Israel. So let's see. Enclosed find some ephemera for your collection. The cards from the 1939 World's Fair are duplicates from my late mother's collection. I really like the Zeppelin. The colored cards are from my stay in Brazil in the late 1960s. Peace Corps, oh neat. The pop-up butterfly is an ice cream ad from Israel. This is to thank you for taking us along on your adventures. Best wishes, Hannah. P.S. I just saw your February 18th estate sale video. If I had held an estate sale after my mom died 18 years ago, it would have looked exactly like that. I have all of her things added to my own collections, and there are things like the tea bag holder that I use daily. I pray that I will leave my kids less of a mess when I go, so you probably will get more ephemera from me. Well, thank you. Those vintage tea bag holders, I do love. I actually have one. I love tea. I love drinking a lot of tea. So thank you, Hannah. And I know that you reached out on YouTube to make sure that I got your envelope, and I did, so thank you. So, oh, look how nice. So this is a neat sticker. It's an elephant. The 25th anniversary of the National Yiddish Book Center. So these are, she said these are copies, duplicates from her mother's collection from the 1939 World's Fair. And here's the one of the Zeppelin. So your mom must have been a postcard collector, or she sounds like she probably had a lot of nice things. That's one thing I do love about estate sales. Sometimes they are hard for the family because the family, they can't keep everything. It's impossible. So they have to choose what they want to keep and then get rid of other things. I always like to make it a point to, here's another one, the Praca Paris, to, compliment the house in some way, whether it is to the family that's there or to the people running the estate sale, because I think it's just, it's nice to do. In every house there's something that's really neat or that you find appealing. The Finger of God. These are in really nice condition. So she has some more. Oh, look how pretty these are. Look at the coloring on these. So these are the ones that she had when she was in the Peace Corps from the 1960s. But look at the great coloring. I mean, these are very nice. These have great coloring on them. Raftsmen sailing on fishing route. Look at this one. I mean, I'm gonna say it again. The coloring on these, it's not faded. It has that nice brightness. The cute little kids. So this is the flower? Oh, here she said. This is the butterfly. So it would pop out kind of like that. And then you have the mailing part on the side for the food items. Oh, gee. I'm familiar with this. The Great Wave. You see this on so many things. I'll probably add this to my collection at work. I'll put that up. And here's a nice one. What'd she say? The flowers. Oh, she said that. Happy New Year. Eros, Bonamini. I can't speak Italian. Buongiorno. So thank you so much, Hannah, and I'm glad that your envelope arrived safely, and thank you for the cards. And good luck with all of your things. I'm sure that your children, you know, there's probably some items that they want to keep. So the next one is from Gayle in Sarasota, Florida. Renee, found this in an old book. Saw your video on how you named your site. Reminds me how creative, imaginative you are, painting pictures and scenarios. Enjoy your passion and respect for history. Look at that. So this is a coupon for pens. But that's pretty neat. I'll just show you that image. So it's ram, goat, mountain, goat, ram, painting octopus. So it's kind of like the Sistine, no, the Hand of God. Is that the Sistine Chapel? Anyway. That is a neat image. 2016 is when it was created. From a Copic, Imagination International. I do like to create scenarios and scenes, even if people don't get it when they come to my, my place and they see these things. I see them every day and it brings me joy, and that's why I like to have them up. So thank you, Gayle, and I'm glad that you enjoy the channel. This next one is from Mr. and Mrs. David out in Middleton, Pennsylvania. Mixins and Fixins. Oh, Ghostbuster bookmark. Look at that. And it moves. That's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Dear Renee, hope you are having a good day. We just found a set of long ago books on eBay, and the set had one we already owned. We thought you might enjoy the mixings and fixings one. If it's baked goods, ooh, rhubarb wine. I love baked goods. The bookmark was from a Kellogg's cereal, 2016. Huh. Keep up the good work on your fantastic YouTube channel. June and David. Well, thank you so much. When did that? Oh, I guess with that new Ghostbusters movie. Here I thought it was like a vintage one. It still looks cool. And I actually, so I have the bookmark, your bookmark, and then the bookmark that another viewer sent. And I just purchased some books for my trip. So this will come in handy. I actually have a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stuffed animal from when the original Ghostbusters came out. That probably was the only Ghostbusters thing that I had. My cousins had the toys. I didn't. Mixins and Fixins. 1976. Oh. Of Moose and Men. Look at that. We have found a moose. I do want to do this, and I've mentioned this before, is to make recipes from old books. The one problem is I'm not that great of a cook. I mean, I eat what I make, but it just takes me a long time to make something. So if a recipe says, between prep time and cook time, it might be an hour and a half. It takes me, maybe an extra half an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know why, but that's just what happens. Ooh, rhubarb and ginseng to purify the blood. I don't know. Welsh. Put a quart of milk to boil. Take 2 drams of flour of brimstone, sulfur, a pint of ale, and mix the flour of brimstone with it. Put it into the milk when it boils and let it boil or simmer over a slow fire until it turns into a clear posset. Then strain and drink half a pint of it warm morning and evening on an empty stomach. Oh, that sounds great. Dyeing cloth or cats. I don't know. To color scarlet for ailing people. It really is amazing the cures and the remedies that they had back then and what they used and what they did. I have to look more into this. Maybe tonight for some reading before bedtime. So thank you again, June and Dave. It is appreciated. And hello to Pennsylvania, right across the river. This is from Amy in St. Paul, Minnesota. Uh-oh. I don't want to look at I already see something on the back, so I won't flip it over yet. I see a rabbit, so I got excited. Dear Renee, I'm so glad you decided to pursue YouTube. I've learned a lot from you already and enjoy your sense of style, even when things aren't to my taste. Clowns, really. Hey. Clowns are a touchy subject with some people, but clowns need love too. In true treasure hunting fashion, I found this item when a coworker brought a bag of sheet music to the library where I work. Could you talk about sheet music in a video? I can. And I actually, I'm sure that you saw my latest garbage picking, trash picking video where I found that whole box of sheet music. You know, sheet music, I said it then, country, western sheet music is very popular right now. A lot of people also like to repurpose the covers of sheet music, frame them, use them in art, because some of the, the colorings and the images are so beautiful. Is there resale value in it? Again, it just depends. The easiest way to know what is hot now, if you are interested in reselling, go on eBay and do a search for vintage sheet music or even antique sheet music. Go to Solds and you can sort, if you want to just see what sold in the past week, or if you want to see what was the highest priced item, you can sort that way. That's a great way to learn. If you're, if you wonder what does X, sell for, or if there's a market for a certain item, just type it into eBay and see what comes up. You might be surprised. I grabbed this one because it was Alice in Wonderland. I knew it. See, I don't want to look at it yet, so I'm gonna hide my eyes, but see, that was the back, and I knew it. Alice in Wonderland, but the real treat are the illustration and book quotes throughout. I thought you would enjoy Amy. And Amy has a nice mushroom photograph on her card. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Alice in Wonderland, A Suite for Piano by Bernice Benson Bentley. What a name. Berenice. Berenice? Oh boy, I'm excited. Oh my goodness. Oh. Thank you so much, Amy. Oh wow. 1949. Oh my goodness. Alice in a Golden Afternoon. That's when she fell asleep. Down the Rabbit Hole. Look how nice this is. Carve out phrasing, carefully accidentals. Oh, the Duchess, won't she be savage if I kept her waiting? I don't know if you can see. The camera's a little off today. Let's hold it this way, Renee. The Pool of Tears. Alice sat down and began to cry. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, she said. A great girl like you to go on crying in this way. Stop this moment, I tell you. Alice. I can relate to Alice a lot. And the older I get, the more I realize why I love Alice in Wonderland. Because I'm very much like her. The Tale of the Mouse. I just want to go through every page, and I think we will. If you don't mind, A Mad Tea Party. These that's like the classic graphic. Dance of the Mock Turtle and the Griffin. The Griffin, he's not in the Disney Alice in Wonderland, but if you have the double VHS tape set like I do, that had all the stars in it, the Griffin was in that. The End of the Dream. I don't know what's off. My camera skills are not working today. What a long sleep you've had. Oh, I've had such a curious dream. And that's it. I've never seen this, but now I have it in my collection. And you're right, the illustrations and the quotes are great. I really like this. So thank you so much, Amy. And like I said, you know, just type in vintage sheet music on eBay. You can sort, you can just look around and see what's there. So then, you know, if your friend brings in any more sheet music, you know, maybe you can help her if she wants to sell them, or just enjoy looking through them yourself. But thank you so much for grabbing this for me. I really appreciate it. And last one, see, I said it was gonna be a quick video. This is from Tupper Lake, New York. Dear Paper and Moose, I love your videos. Found these in a box in the village park here. Thought you might like them. Keep up the great work. Hope your wishes come true, Mike. P.S. Looks like they were from the Glazier family in Malone, New York. Glazier hot dogs and meats, good stuff. Uh-oh. Now I'm gonna have to Google that. Let's see. The village park. Don't want to rip the paper. There we go. Oh, how nice. Botticelli, the Adoration of the Magi. Can you imagine if you had a this way. Can you imagine if you had a vintage like blow mold set for this whole scene? That would be insane. That would take up your whole yard. That would be something. You'd have a horse. That'd be really neat. This was made, well, this wasn't made, but this is the paintings from the 1980s. They have good old Saturday evening, ooh, Post, Norman Rockwell. And then on the back, the reward of achievement, Whitman's chocolates. Who wouldn't want chocolates as an achievement? Norman Rockwell, he was so collectible. He had the plates, he had, you know, he did the illustrations for Saturday Evening Post. He had the dolls, he had the figurines, which some are really cute, like the Halloween one. I think it's with the grandfather and the grandson is, there's the pumpkin head, but people just don't collect that anymore. Look at this one, Cream of Wheat. Oh, this is from a Needlecraft magazine. Those are very popular too. Oh, and this is where he got the name from. Oh, this is nice. The Etude, Presser's Musical Magazine, 1916. Even with that damage, that's nice. And there's another Cream of Wheat article, advertisement. That's a really nice picture. Student Magazine cover, 1916. Well, thank you so much, Mike. I'm guessing maybe the Village Park. Were you garbage picking? Or were they just out? You know, people put out stuff for free like they do here. But anyway, thank you for thinking of me and picking these up. So I know it wasn't as long as my usual mail videos, but don't worry, there will be more. Again, thank you everyone for everything that you sent. For all the treasures that you sent. I truly feel, you know, blessed that I have such nice viewers like you that take their time out to package things up and send them to me. And just know that it's greatly appreciated, and I hope that the kindness that you send out is returned to you as well. And I can't wait to look through this. So thank you all again for watching. Thank you for sending all these great items, and thank you for being such good viewers. I really, really appreciate it. So this weekend, some flea markets. Hopefully we'll find some good things, maybe more paper to add to my collection, but we shall see. But until then, I hope you all have a great day, and as Mike said, hope your wishes come true, and I hope that you all find the treasures that you are looking for. So see you next time.